Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us here at the Saskatoon Westview Campaign Office. And we know very much in our province that Saskatchewan's future is our young people, our youth, our children, and the future of Saskatchewan most certainly lies in the opportunities that we have in providing them a future right here at home, just like with Jake and Luke Glubas that have joined us here today. For far too many years, what happened in this province is we watched far too many of our young people get their education in Saskatchewan, and these are our children. These are our province's future. And then they went on to go somewhere else in Canada to work. That was certainly happening with many of my friends when I grew up in the late 80s and early 90s. And that's a trend that needed to end. We need our students, we need our young people to stay here in Saskatchewan. We need to first create more opportunities for young people right here in our home province, and we need young people to believe that those opportunities exist right here at home for them, to help us build a strong economy and find a bright future right here in Saskatchewan. That is why one of the very first initiatives that a Saskatchewan Party government committed to and delivered on in the 2007 election and upon forming government was to introduce the Graduate Retention Program, which provided $20,000 in tuition rebates to young people who chose to live, work, and raise their family in a community in Saskatchewan. It's been a success now for over 85,000 students since its introduction. That's 85,000 educated people, young people, who chose to start their career and build a bright future right here in Saskatchewan. 85,000 young people who are building a strong economy and a bright future for everyone in our province now. It also means $800 million has been returned into the pockets of post-secondary graduates that are living in a Saskatchewan community, making life more affordable for young people as they start their careers. Saskatchewan today, and I said yesterday, is already the most affordable place in Canada to live, with the lowest inflation rate in the nation. But students, like families across this province, are facing increasing costs and expenses. And that's why we are announcing today that we will increase the Graduate Retention Program benefit by 20%. That will take that rebate for young people in our province, people like Jake and Luke, from $20,000 to $24,000 for graduates with a 4-year degree, and graduates with a 1 to 3-year degree will also experience a 20% increase in their graduate retention rebate. In addition, we will also introduce a new rebate for Class 1 truck driver training, a $5,000 rebate to partially cover the costs of those that are taking their Class 1 truck driver training and then choose to live or work right here at home in Saskatchewan. Now, the NDP have said that they would cancel the Graduate Retention Program. The NDP had said that the Graduate Retention Program is not that effective. Well, tell that to over 85,000 students who today have benefited or are benefiting from that program. Ask Luke and Jake Glubas, who are with us here today, whether the Graduate Retention Program is valuable and effective for them to make a decision to stay in their province where they were raised. They are both studying as millwrights and industrial mechanics. They are studying today to be millwrights and industrial mechanics, and they both want to stay in Saskatchewan to build a bright future for themselves, and I would say in turn build a bright future for all who live here in the province. They will both be future recipients of the Graduate Retention Program upon their convocation or graduation, and I would expect that is going to help them make that decision to stay here in Saskatchewan. So today's announcement, it is for Jake and Luke. But it is also for thousands of other young people from all over Saskatchewan who want to build a career, and they want to build a life, and they want to build a future in our great province. By canceling the Graduate Retention Program, the NDP would choose to burden post-secondary grads with hundreds of millions of dollars in additional taxes. This is essentially a tax increase. And they would be offsetting their reckless commitments, their reckless spending commitments on the backs of our province's future, on the backs of our children. Higher taxes, decline, loss, and closures. Not only is that the NDP's record, that is the NDP's plan that we can see clearly here today. Let's never go back to that. Of course, the graduate retention program increases on top of the very significant income tax reduction that we announced yesterday will benefit everyone who lives in Saskatchewan. Combine that with today's tax reduction. Combine that tax reduction with today's announcement of a 20% increase to our graduate retention program. Saskatchewan really is the best place for post-secondary grads to start their career and to live. And we are only able to, yes, absolutely. We are only able to make this investment in our young people, in our students, in our children, and I would say in the future of our province because of a strong and growing economy. That is the only way these investments are made possible. And we look forward to more students choosing Saskatchewan as a place to not only receive a world-class education like they always have, but then making the decision to stay here, to build a strong economy for themselves and their family, but to contribute to that strong economy for everyone in the future of our province. So thank you very much. And we're just going to take some questions right here. Is that correct? Yeah, you can see here. Yes.
The NDP's just put out a press release saying that in every quarter since 2018, out-migration has outpaced provincial in-migration. They're saying that record represents a failure on that front. How do you respond?
What we've seen is significant amounts of immigration into not only Canada, but into Saskatchewan. And what we see in Saskatchewan is the most robust immigration policy that is focused on economic immigration. And we would ask the federal government to engage with Saskatchewan in what we have done in focusing on that. Any successful immigration program is going to have a focus on economic immigration so that we can build that stronger, brighter future for all that not only live in Saskatchewan, but live in our great nation of Canada. Once people are here, they will move. They will move. And so what you're referencing is one of the flows of people in and out of Saskatchewan. And I would dare say this, you don't have to go back too far under an NDP administration where Saskatchewan kids were actually writing on the back of the welcome to Saskatchewan sign as you came in from Alberta with the last person leaving, please turn out the lights. And so the fact of the matter is that there are so many more opportunities here for young people today to build a career and to start a life in Saskatchewan. The graduate retention program is one of those incentives to keep people working and staying, our children and our future working and staying in a Saskatchewan community. And it's a program that the NDP would cancel